Alex Navarro.
Mini Caravella.
Alex, we have a quick look of Kerbal Space Program on the site already.
Do we?
From 2012. From 2012.
From 2012.
I don't want to speak out of turn.
Yeah.
But that was kind of a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, and now Kerbal Space Program
Yes.
is out. Version 1 complete. It's done. We're out there.
Game over.
Game over. Kerbal Space Program has come out. All video games can stop. We did it. We reached the singularity. Actually, the singularity is a little far out there. It's hard to orbit, but we'll get to that in a second. Alex, this is Kerbal Space Program. How much do you know about old KSP?
Not a whole lot, other than the fact that it has been in development for some time, and that a friend of the site, developer Dan Teasdale, has put it on his Game of the Year list for at least 2, possibly 3 years in a row.
Okay, forever since video games?
Yeah, kinda. So I feel like we've been talking about this game for a while.
I absolutely adore the Kerbal Space Program, and it's come a long way.
I have no real perception of what it's been doing all this time.
Okay, so when I played most of it, I'm going to resume my save game here.
Okay.
When I played most of it, we'll go with Commander Caravella.
Not Captain, Commander.
Commander.
Because you're realistic about how fast you would rise through the ranks of.
You know, you got to
Space
start somewhere. It's only been like 3 years.
Yeah, fair enough.
So when I was in here, I was mostly sandboxing around, goofballing it, if you will. You know, just kind of
Someone like
jumping around and making stuff to blow up. Kerbal Space Program now has a campaign mode, which I think is fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a lot to go through.
I will sit here patiently as you explain.
Oh, ask questions.
Everything I will, but.
So here's my campus. I've upgraded 1 or 2 buildings here. This building I've upgraded, okay? You can upgrade these buildings. They all do different things. This is where you make your spaceships.
The big building. That would make sense.
The point is to go to space, right? We've got a bunch of Kerbals. We need to get them to space.
Hang on.
Yes.
What are Kerbals?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Okay? They were the things floating. We are on the planet Kerbin. The Kerbals populate. Think of them as like lemmings, but in like a tad smarter. Like,
sure. Okay.
They read a little.
Well,
Jane
they have the
Austen
ability to manufacture space traveling vehicles. So,
yes.
Yeah.
They can manufacture them. They kind of have a tough part getting the rest of it together. All right. So here's our space shuttle assembly building. Here's where you'll make space planes. Very complicated stuff. Here's your launch pad. You know, think of this as like Cape Canaveral, right? Here's where you track what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Here's where you recruit new Kerbals. As you know, Kerbals come and go. Say they retire or explode. Let's say if it came to that. What is this one? This is where you can do the administration stuff. I don't have a lot of fun in this building. We'll enter it. It'll show you what a Kerbal is. These guys are Kerbals, right? And here's the bureaucrats of Kerbal Bopolis. Okay?
I'm sort of uncomfortable with the fact that they all have my hairline.
You know, they're modeled after you, right?
Yeah.
Since welcome to
I mean,
Navarro's.
that one second from the right there even has my chin hair, so. Walt Kerman and I.
Yeah.
PR, even.
Well, so you're feeling a connection here to the Kerbals?
I have a very deep connection to Walt Kerman.
These guys are things that you go over here. I haven't done much of this, but you go over here and it's like, I'm out of money.
Okay.
Bail me out, okay? And it's like, okay, we can bail you out, but you're going to lose a ton of reputation. There are a lot of systems in play here, and again, I'm going to try and just breeze through it, not to get too crazy. But here's where you do like your sim style stuff, right?
This is where you manage the nuts and bolts of this whole operation.
Actually, more civ than sim, right?
Sure.
Your diplomacy tab is over here. Here's your money. Here's your reputation. This is your science, okay? You earn science for doing sciencey things, okay? This was all new to me when I got into this game again about 2 days ago. So we go into this building. Here's your research and development center, right? Now, when you start the campaign, you start here, right? And you just get a couple of things. You get your command pod. You get a booster. I'm sorry, it's a mystery goo. You get a fuel tank, and I think you have like a little small rocket engine, right?
Right.
And you got to spend science to make science. So progressing down the tree costs you research points, your science research points. So I've kind of gone down, hey, let's make bigger and bigger rockets. This seems to be more of like aerodynamics and spaceplane stuff. And down here is more general utility and your general sciences.
Right.
Okay? It's like, hey, do you want to get more science? Then, hey, you should probably get the rest of this stuff and put it on your ship, because that seems like a good idea.
I'm always kind of weirded out by the idea of science as currency. Like it is this thing that you mine. You're mining science in the science mines. We're finding out.
Hey, Kerbals have a lot of issues. Okay, this is the head of the science. I forget what his name is. Werner von Kerman. Okay.
Right.
This is all stuff that I have researched and to get science. Right.
Right.
I've done crew reports from the launch pad. I've put mystery goo in water. I've done a lot of this stuff. Okay, so that's a big part of it, okay? Of the campaign and the career mode. Okay, so what do we got to do? I don't know if we talked about this building, but it's the last one we'll go to, which is the kind of where business happens, right? This is where I've got to take on missions, okay? So I've got to look for my active contracts here. And let me, I'm going to back out. I'm going to load back into a save here where I've got one ready to go, okay?
Is it the one called No Hope? Because
no, I don't think so.
That would be...
I don't think so.
Okay. You got quick look, you got persistent, quick save.
Let me see. Let me load into my quick save, but I don't think that's actually... I'm not actually seeing the one that I wanted, but this was a bad situation.
Holy shit, we're in space.
Yeah. We'll come back here, okay?
You seem to just kind of be floating there.
Yeah, we'll come back here.
Okay.
Let me just see. Yeah, this is a good place to start. We'll come back. Who's that, Valentina? We'll come back to Valentina.
Okay.
In a minute.
All right.
Okay? There's a lot more to unpack here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back to the Space Center. And we've got a contract here. We've got a mission, and I'm going to jump into our little space ship building. Now this is a vertical spacecraft building environment. And our mission here, our contract, is to test this REL-10 Poodle liquid fuel engine, and it has to be in flight over Kerbal. So I'm going to kind of, if you're just getting into this, and I think everybody should, I think this is a fantastic product. I think it's like $40 on Steam now. Flying means basically in atmosphere, off the ground, moving, okay? It took me a while to kind of go and look up some of this stuff. Like, what do you mean by flying? Do I have to have wings or anything like that?
Well, when I think of the concept of flying in this regard, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It sounds like this is, test flights.
It could be falling. You just have to be, and then they'll give you certain requirements, okay? So your altitude has to be 12,000 meters, or between 12,000 and 19,000 meters. Your speed has to be 200 meters per second to 500 meters per second, okay? All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to build ourselves a little spacecraft. You need a command module, okay? Inside your command module, you will stick a Kerbal. And again, this is also new to me too. Kerbals now come in 3 different flavors. There's a scientist, pilot, and lemon lime, which is my favorite Kerbal
Caffeine
flavor.
free.
Yeah. I think engineer is one of them, right?
Okay.
And they have different, scientists will get you more science per contract. Pilots are very important because they'll get you stability control, okay? And engineers, I think, can repair stuff if something breaks. I'll double check that in a little bit. But anyway, we've got a scientist in here now.
Yeah,
not great.
fraud.
Yeah, he's not the pilot I would have doing this, but let's just go with it, okay? For now, we could go to the astronaut. Yeah, let's go to the astronaut con. Let's go to the hangout. I can recruit. Okay, like we saw already out there, Valentina Kerman. She's out there.
She's
doing a
She's a little busy right now.
Yeah, she's in orbit right now. He's not going to get us the stability control, which is actually pretty important. So your Kerbals have 2 traits, courage and stupidity. Not 100% sure where those factor in yet. But let's go with this guy seems to have plenty. Regard has plenty of courage and not as much stupidity.
That seems like the right one.
Yeah. So he's going to cost us 38,000 Kerbal bucks, but we're going to do it. Okay. He has kind of no experience. That's fine. Let's bounce out of here and we'll go back to here. So now we can crew it with a
proper pilot.
With an actual pilot, okay? And this capsule, they've added a lot going on here. This actual capsule can only hold one Kerbal, okay? And you can click on these to kind of get more information. So you can right-click on it. Now you've got this information. It might look like gobbledygook and a lot of numbers, but it's actually really important.
Right.
Okay. So, but what we're looking at is crew capacity here. Okay. Max temperature will come into play later on. Crash tolerance also very important. Okay. It's how fast you can be traveling when you hit the ground, and this thing will survive. Okay. All right. Let's just let's make ourselves a rocket engine here. So we need we're testing out that thingamabob. Let's see where the hell it is.
It's the crazy water fuel. There it is. Liquid fuel engine.
Okay, this is a rather large engine.
It does appear to be somewhat sizable.
So we can go over here and look at it. It's experimental. I don't actually have this. So I just have it because of the contract. It's a very large engine. I don't have a fuel tank that big. So the max thrust, I think ASL is in atmosphere. Is only 60 pounds or whatever, 60, and then out in the vacuum of space is 250. So that's in the vacuum is not too bad, but over here is not really going to move.
Not really meant for land-based air travel.
Doesn't seem like it. So this thing needs fuel.
Right.
You can also go back and kind of double check at some point how much fuel it eats up per second. There's a lot of stats on it, but we'll give this guy. How's that look?
That, I mean,
looks all right to me. Look, it's got like
kind of looks like a butt plug. But sure, yes, all right. It's a ship. It'll do.
In atmosphere butt plug, not as effective, but in the
Yeah.
vacuum of space, boy, are you in for a good time.
I mean, I think you're in for a good time
Brother,
one way or the other, but
you know
buddy
what?
boy.
As any good butt plug, we should put probably a little parachute on
I'm
that
all
thing.
about liquid engine butt plugs.
Let's
Save the environment, you know?
Let's make sure our liquid engine butt plug can separate from our main booster rocket. Okay,
Why would you ever want that?
Because we do need to get to 12,000 meters.
Okay.
And that's pretty far up.
That's pretty far up a person's ass.
That's
You're right.
pretty far up the lower.
Most people's asses aren't
intestinal tract.
Don't have that much distance in them.
All right, so we now have this one booster rocket, okay? What this is going to do, it's going to go blast off. Over here, we're looking at the sequence of events, or staging, right? Booster ignites, I trigger this, booster flies off, we're in liquid rocket town, okay? I'm going to move the liquid rocket here, so then I hit the spacebar again, the parachute goes off, okay?
Okay.
Okay, this could get us up to, we'll try it out, okay? And so we also need to be on Kerbal, obviously. Let's see what happens here. A lot of this game is trial and error for me. All right, we are going to try, we have a parachute, that's very important. Let's go to the launch pad. Okay, I'm trying to think if I'm remembering everything.
Too late now.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard. At home, I've been playing with my HOTAS, which is my stick and the throttle. I played at home with the mouse and keyboard, and over the last 3 years coming in and out of this, I found that I enjoy the throttle more, but it's probably actually a little harder. Okay, but it's more immersive. So the reason I have this pause is because this motherfucker could just tip over at this point. Okay, we're gonna have to. As soon as I hit resume, we're gonna blast off.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna hit my stability control. Okay, that's this over here.
Okay.
I don't actually think this has this RCS, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Doesn't matter. I can keep it on if I want to. It's another type of stability control.
Right. Now, how far up are you supposed to go?
12,000 meters. So
Okay.
1, 2 here. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna actually make it because in atmosphere this thing kind of sucks. So we might need more rockets. But as soon as that guy runs out of fuel, I eject him. Oop. And then now we've only got our liquid fuel here. Here's my speed. And I'm gonna inch this guy up because we're starting to lose some
momentum.
Yeah, I don't want to start dropping down just yet. I think
you might make it.
I'm goosing it. I'm going full throttle.
I mean,
Here's our fuel.
You're very nearly at 10,000, so
Yeah.
I think you can make it.
So we can kind of monitor what's going on here. We're flying. We've got the
Okay,
speed.
you're almost there. You're almost there. You're there.
We're there. Okay, that should be good.
Should you turn that down now?
The problem is I hit it before I would have to hit it now. They want me to have all these and then hit it. So I actually didn't qualify for this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to abort this, and we can. I think we're close enough where this shouldn't. We're going to go back to the vehicle assembly. Erase time. It never happened. Easy way to solve this. At least I think this should be easy. Every time I say that.
So the thing you just did not actually take place. It did not take anything away
in
from
order,
you.
And I understand why, for the gaminess of it, you have to have those prerequisites complete before you hit that stage.
Right.
Before I ignite that rocket.
So you have to be at 12,000 before you actually ignite that thing.
That's right.
Okay.
And all the other requirements also need to be met before I do it. So what we're going to do is, these are called radial decouplers, right? They're the same thing as the linear decoupler there, except now they can go on the sides of things, okay? There are a lot of good tools for building your ships here. This is symmetry. So I could say, hey, put these on opposite sides. I can actually say, hey, put 3 of them, put 4 of them, you know, so on and so forth. This is like, hey, snap to angles, or snapped don't. You know.
So wait, is that just you decoupling specific sections of this, or is it?
I will, okay? So
Okay.
I'm going to put 3 of these decouplers on,
Okay.
and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 3 more of these engines,
Okay. All right, there, I see what we're doing.
stick them on the decouplers, and then these tools up here, this is an offset tool, rotation, and I'm not really 100% sure how to use the root tool quite yet, but basically offset tool, you click on the thing you want to offset, and then you can kind of yank it down a bit, right?
Gotcha.
All right, these engines ignite, we dump them, this engine ignites,
You dump that.
we dump it. I'm actually going to consolidate this, so then let's leave it, because if we dump it and we don't want to light it yet, we'll be okay. Okay?
We don't want excessive dumping.
No, not with our butt plug, for sure.
I mean, this has gone well beyond the realm of butt plug into fancy dildo now.
Like expensive, like
Extremely expensive.
like would you say kind of like your like dumb,
I can't wait to see where you're going with
like
this.
like Williamsburg. Like, hey man, I'm looking for like a real custom made.
Oh, you're talking about
artisanal,
yeah,
like-
bespoke,
I've got some
vibrators.
real specific
Yeah.
dildo needs.
locally sourced.
Yeah, man, I could do it. What do you, out of ebony? What do you want? Reclaimed wood from CBGBs? You got it, man.
It's all made out of quinoa.
All right, here we go. Let's
All right.
launch this motherfucker. Before we go, you can see on the left here, I told you there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, I'm so lost,
right.
but I'm not going to interrupt this.
You've got your pitch controls, right? I'm just using it with the keyboard. You've got left and right yaw, and you've got yaw, and you've got roll control, okay? You can change your staging if you're like, oh, that's not good. Here, reorder everything, but let's take off. This looks great so far. We're probably going to go too far, but we could always fall and then trigger it. And I could probably just run through the stages really quick once we hit 12,000. All right, and we're about to run out of fuel here. Let me turn on my stability control. Okay, we detach those. We hit our next section. So you can.
No.
So the stability control allows me to pilot this thing very easily. Without that stability control, this is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, you're still kind of going up at an angle, but it's not.
That's okay.
It's not too bad.
We're not trying to get into space or anything. We're just trying to get within this range.
Right.
And I think actually I'm gonna kind of goose this a little bit so we don't go too high when we dump this thing.
There it is.
Okay, we dump it, and I think all our prerequisites are met, and then all we gotta do is light it, and then we did it. So I can actually turn that thing off now, if I want to, and we did it. Hooray for us.
Oh no.
Oh, we're fine.
Oh
We're
no.
fine. So this is actually, you know what? Let me pull back out of here since we're pretty much good, and we'll land this thing or parachute in. I'll show you what happens if you turn the stability control off. Okay. You kind of can whip around. You might not be able to see it, but it's becoming a lot harder for me to. I'm trying to get onto this dot here. Okay, and the momentum is carrying me a lot more. If I turn this on, you see it like basically stops, stabilizes. All right, so this dot here, let's full throttle this thing. This dot here, Alex is, again, this is why I love this game, but it's a lot to take in. This is called prograde, right? And then on the other side of this thing here is called the nav ball, okay? And if anybody wants to get into this, you actually probably want to pilot using the nav ball. Don't pilot looking at your ship.
Look at the nav ball.
Look at the nav ball and pilot, okay? We're pretty high up. We've gotten into...
We're like 40,000 meters up.
Yeah. We've gotten kind of into the upper atmosphere here. We're in a low, shallow orbit. We're going to fall back to Earth any minute now. So you want to pilot using the nav ball. And prograde, as far as I understand, means, hey, this is where you're accelerating. Your current arc, if you were to lean into this, this is where all your momentum is going, right?
Right.
And if we kind of spin around to the other side of the nav ball, this is retrograde. That's, I blew right past it, but I'm going to spin back over here. That's retrograde. This is like, hey, if you were to burn your engines now, you'd be going right against your momentum, the opposite direction. You'd be slowing, trying to slow yourself down.
You're still going up, by the way.
I'll show you the map in a second, but there's a couple of other important ones. This is like a radial thing. This is usually about perpendicular to where retrograde and prograde are. And then there's a whole other one which I don't really understand.
Just for a moment, I just want to take that. That is an exceedingly pretty image.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get some good stuff. And this is just Kerbin, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go look at what's actually happening, okay? Here's our space view. Okay? This is our ship.
Right.
Okay? It's, are we ascending or descending? We are currently
You're still going
ascending. Okay, so we're coming like this, right? Here's the peak of our arc, okay?
Right.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I'm going to try and pronounce it. The apoapsis. Apple.
Yeah, apoapsis?
Yeah, okay. On the other side of this, on the back side of this, is another one that begins with a P. And that is the, if you consider this the highest peak energy point of the orbit,
yes.
The other side will be the lowest energy. It's like, I think, as if I were to understand this correctly, it's like, oh my gosh, and then whoosh around, right?
Okay.
And then, oh my gosh. So when you burn...
But in this case, it looks like your orbit is actually just going to descend back into the planet.
Yes. So what I would want to do, and we'll try this in a little bit, as soon as we get through this kind of me trying to explain all the mechanics here, you'd want to burn like horizontal here so that you extend this orbit. And we'll try this in a little bit. But you can see my other Kerbin friend, Valentina, she made it. Okay, she broke out of the. She's actually in this pretty stable orbit going around here. But there's a whole host of rules and timing that I actually find pretty fascinating. Like, hey, it's way more energy intensive to do it at your height of this thing, right?
Right.
Than opposed to the weakest point where you're like have no energy, something like that. They explain it in the tutorial.
Dude,
right.
Space is fucking hard.
It's
man.
hard, but it's pretty awesome. Okay?
No, it's also. I mean,
I've actually feel like I don't know if any of this is real or not, but I feel like I've learned a lot.
I feel like it's at the very least giving me the very distilled version of how a lot of this shit works.
Sure. So like and you'll get more in just a second once we actually try this for real. So
okay, your orbit is now descending.
That's right. So we've peaked. I have no fuel, so we're just gonna kind of head down here. I'm just gonna lean into it. And let's just go. Okay, so this is my trajectory now. You'll see this, the nav ball kind of change as we go down. Pretty soon it's going to be down here because I'm going to be facing down in just a moment. So I can speed up time, and you kind of have to for some of this stuff. And here we go. That was actually my retrograde. We're still facing the wrong way. All right, so you can speed up time in increments that vary on where you are in the atmosphere.
Right.
So right now I'm too close to Earth to speed up time any more than like 4 times. When you're in space, you can do it up to like 100.
Right.
But everything's relative.
And in this case, you're getting pretty near the
near the Earth. You don't really want to speed up time too much.
You're on fire.
Yeah. That happens.
You're on space fire right now.
We're cool.
Atmosphere fire.
You don't want to pop your parachute before you're in the atmosphere, though.
Looks like you're pretty close now.
Yeah, things are getting pretty close. Okay, actually, my parachute seems to have burned up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I must have launched it at some point.
Accidentally,
or in the. Okay, so we're pretty much just gonna crash here. We'll see how this water landing goes.
You're not descending at a crazy rate or anything.
Why don't you jump out? You're gonna die. Okay. Let's see if I can. Can I save him? Can I save you? Can I save you? Oh, these are not for in atmosphere. Okay.
My life is forfeit. I died.
Shit, man, I just bought you,
Oh, wait,
pilot.
no, his mouth just opened. He's alive.
He might be alive, but
He's alive.
I think he's kind of just twitching.
No, he's fine.
I think Alex is a little morbid.
No, he's cool, man. Just bring him home. Just go send out the boats, bring him back. He's good. He's good.
I'm okay. Actually, you know what? I think he might be okay.
Yeah, look at him. He's swimming and everything. He's great.
I feel great. I feel fantastic. You're right.
I did a good job.
Well, let's go recover the vessel and go home.
See? Everything turned out all right.
Yeah, everybody's okay. Thank goodness, because he was like 40 grand for that Kerbal. Don't want to put a price on a Kerbal, but
it all comes back to capitalism, doesn't it? We
really
can't just
expensive.
have like cool science adventures.
Hey,
we all have to make money.
he gained one experience too. Fantastic. How much science did we gain? Because that's what I really.
Was that one experience near-death experience?
He survived. Okay, so the ship kind of exploded.
But you tested the engine. It worked.
Yeah,
You did what you were supposed to do. Some good data here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No one's mad. Everyone's cool. It's
Everyone's
like, whatever.
cool. Okay.
You did it.
Let's go. So actually, I have no more contracts. Let's go see what's in the building, the contract building. I can't do these because I have no way to put passengers in my ship yet.
You don't have the tool, like the equipment
compartment.
for that yet.
Yeah. Kerbal. So there are different areas that you can explore on the planet. Mm-hmm. Okay. Science data from space around Kerbal. We could probably do that. Okay. Test launch radial decoupler at the launch site. That's easy. We could do this. This will be no problem, and we'll try this one. Okay, and then we'll move on. We'll try and get into orbit here. So let's just I'll show you what the launch site radial decoupler stuff is.
So you made that ship. That happened.
Yeah.
Now we can move on to the next thing.
What do you want to call this one?
Many rocket liquid ship.
Many rocket liquid.
Yeah, it was that liquid engine thing.
Ship, right?
Ship.
Oh, ship. Got it.
I mean, you can call it ship if you want.
No, that's fine. So all they want us to do here is I'm gonna get through these. We did this. We did this. Having the objectives and stuff in this, I really appreciate because it gives you a path.
Well, it does, yeah, and that's important because it feels like they have gone to great lengths to sort of disarm some of the more complex qualities of this game, like giving you cute little green alien dudes and giving you these little missions to go on, as opposed to just here's some fucking science, figure it out.
I'm gonna put. So all we gotta do is launch the decouplers on the launch pad here, and then we should be good.
That's it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Let's try it. This vessel contains experimental parts, which are
so you have to put in a different engine.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, well, let's dump this guy, right?
Yeah.
We don't even need it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It's not necessary for this mission.
All right.
Now, how long have you been playing this?
About my Steam clock says about 18 hours, but I'm not sure how many hours that is. I hope you.
Now, over how much time has that? Like,
I'm not 100% sure. So over the last 2 days, I've been playing a bunch.
Okay, but you didn't mess with much of the early versions of this.
I did.
Okay.
I took a big long break. Let's just decouple this thing. All right, let's just make sure we're all good. We are on Kerbal. We are at the launch site. And that's it. Test complete. We can wait for this thing to burn out, and I did not put a decoupler up here, so we might be in trouble again.
Did you put a pilot in there? Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did. Let's try and stay low here. Let's bring it back down, shall we?
Yeah.
Because I suspect this rocket is going to blow up when it hits the ground. All right. And then we'll fall back down. Get a lot of good information on a lot of these pieces, and I appreciate that. Okay. So we actually made it pretty high up. What I've been learning a lot is...
you still have a parachute.
Yeah.
It hasn't burned up yet.
No, but when we come back down, we'll be in trouble, because this is going to be very, very heavy.
Oh, that's right, because you didn't set up a thing to detach that whatsoever.
Nope.
All right, well... You know.
But if you look at our altitude here, we made it pretty far. Weight is a huge issue. Okay, so like adding more rockets actually adds more weight, and sometimes you're better off depending on what you're doing, you're better off with fewer rockets to get you into the atmosphere more efficiently.
Right.
So we actually made it pretty damn far into the the upper orbit here, but
That's about to end.
not quite far enough. And here we go.
There
Here we
it all
come,
comes down.
and we're about to kind of come right down here. There are a couple of ways to get science if you're just starting out in this game.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is going to end pretty well, I think. I think. You can even just make a capsule, put it on the launch pad, and do a crew report. And to do a crew report, like this guy's going to, well, if we can kind of, let's see if I can stabilize a little bit here. Stabilize our deadly descent. I do not want to deploy the chute. You can do crew reports from here and you'll get science, right?
Yeah.
You can say, I've kind of done some of these already, but you're like, yeah, take that report. And that's how you can get some quick early science, because it's actually kind of tough. It took me a while to do it. You can EVA once you get the ability to, and then explore other parts. All right, where are we? We're about, okay.
No, just about 11,000.
We're going to hit the chute. I'm going to say about 5,000. Okay? I mean, this is basically just a missile coming down. I don't know
But
how
isn't the
much
chute going to come out of the top?
Yes.
Is that going to be a problem with the angle you're
Oh,
going?
we should flip. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That's also
Go.
That's also sea level. So hopefully we're not going to hit a mountain. Okay. The chute usually deploys around 800 meters. But again, it's we're about sea level here. All right, come on.
Chute doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot.
Flip.
It didn't flip.
There we go. There we go. That's.
Oh
boy, that was a tough day for.
Well, the building's okay.
Well, he didn't survive.
I mean, that's not surprising.
I'm gonna have to buy another Kerbal.
I think so.
All right. Well, let's go back. We can revert if we want. I don't think the Kerbal comes back. I think that Kerbal might be gone.
No, he's still there.
He's there. Okay, so let's pretend that never happened.
Yeah.
We want to go to space?
Let's go to space,
Let's
man.
go to space.
So how much space is there?
There's a lot of space.
Can you go to like a lot of? So how many planets?
I'm going to show you.
Just tell me how many planets are in it. How many planets are in space?
I don't know. That's a great question. Let's take a look.
These are like back of the box things, man. You should just know this.
Well, space is infinite. I don't know if you know this or not. All right.
It's presumed infinite.
You're right. It's presumed infinite.
In reality,
yes,
we don't know.
Well, Kerbal is here to tell us. We are gonna. This is Kerbin. This is the moon. Okay. This is about as much of the system I have seen firsthand. Roll out a little bit. Here's Minmus. Okay. Another planet, I think. Okay, we're gonna keep going out here. Oh boy. Here's the sun.
There's your solar system.
There's your solar system. There's another planet. There's another planet. Okay. Okay, so this is about what we're looking at here. I have made it again.
Some distance
To the moon. Okay. Kerbal is this game, Alex, is insane.
The scale of it is pretty staggering.
The things people make in this to accomplish things are unbelievable, and we're just looking at a fraction of what's going on.
Because you only have a handful of the available ship things, right? Like
yes.
there's lots more.
And you can go into Sandbox Mode, and again, you can even explore this planet. Here's a site to explore on this planet. Let's. All right. Here's what we got to do. We've got.
This planet is not Kerbal.
This is Kerbal.
This is Kerbal.
I'm saying you can explore
your own planet
/ Kerbin.
Okay.
Let's try and get out into orbit here. Okay.
Okay.
I have made a ship just for this occasion. I don't know exactly how it'll work, but let's load her up.
A rocket ship.
Yeah.
New Hope.
I was playing with my son and I said, "What do you want to name it?" He said, "A rocket ship." So I said, "Oh, okay. There was hope, and that didn't work out so well. So
Did
New
you
Hope.
admonish him for his lack of creativity?
No, I said that's a good ship name.
Yeah.
So seems legit is the ship I think that is going to take us, right?
Yeah, dude, totally.
Seems legit.
I can't see anything wrong with this design whatsoever.
So what we got going on here, the way this should work, those rockets go boom. get rid of those rockets go, boom. Get rid of those rockets. This last rocket goes, we're shedding weight along the way, okay? And as we, let's take it to the launch pad. Let's make sure we actually have a pilot in here, not some scientist. Get out of there, you. I'm gonna need more than a scientist for this piece of crap. As we go along the way, as you're reaching into the atmosphere, your engines become more efficient. So you need fewer of them, right? As they say in rocket science, it's that first 100, I just made this up. It's the first 100 meters that'll kill you. I don't know. That seems like a thing. So as we reach different parts of here, you don't need as much thrust and power, is what I found, right? Especially when you're out here, you hardly need any. So save your small shit. But in the beginning,
to get off the gravitational, plane of the surface,
we need thrust. Okay?
I don't understand how science works.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's light this candle.
Love it.
Count me down from 3.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're turning on our stability assist here. And we're off. We're going. You can see how slowly we're going. We've got a lot of weight.
Right.
Our speed is like nothing. Rhaegar is, he seems psyched. Okay, we're doing all right. We got a little bit of a tilt. That's fine. I'm okay with that. The spin, sure. All right, stage 2. This is all, now we're at a real rocket ship town here.
Yep.
All right, we're getting a little off course, but that's okay.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Our spin has stopped. Everything seems okay. We're by the numbers here. Okay, we're going to run out of fuel pretty soon, but we're about to enter into upper atmosphere land, and that's going to be good. We've also got one more solid stage, which should push us into the good stuff. Get rid of that. It's our last solid stage, and this should get us out into the upper atmosphere.
You're lost much of your weight now.
Totally. Here's our prograde. That again, that's our point of acceleration. You can see the stability control trying to line us up there. So what's happening? Okay, so basically, the peak of our this is great. This is all great. I should actually turn this now because we need to go sideways. So what I can do is I can bring up the nav ball here and fly from here. So I think we're out of solid fuel. Okay, let's get back to our last stage so we can dump that thing. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna kill this. I don't want to waste my fuel. I need to get horizontal here, and you'll see what happens. This is definitely high enough. You only need about 80 meters, 80,000 meters to make this orbit work. But as I approach that, and I don't know if I'm actually facing the right way. I am no rocket scientist. I'm gonna burn fucking hard.
How dare you try to play this game without a degree in rocket science?
Yeah, as I approach this kind of peak here,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go, okay?
Right.
And you can see that's my debris orbit. It's a little bit less than mine. I've got a little more speed than my debris. And as I go, my this is a really steep ascent right now. It's gonna widen out.
Right.
And the hope is it'll widen out so far, I'll go past the planet, going sideways. You with me?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna time accelerate this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go full burn. Now, all right, I'm gonna take it down. Okay, this might be intense, and I'm gonna keep an eye on my fuel here.
I mean, we've come this far.
Yeah, I don't want to wait anymore. I think I'm gonna hit it. If we run out of fuel, it's bad. But let's go.
I mean, you've got some still.
Let's go. Okay, you see it widening out?
Yeah.
All right, it's got to get as wide as the planet.
Oh, that's a lot of width.
It's a lot of width, but you can see my prograde, my acceleration now is changing to what direction I've started to accelerate in. So that'll help me. I'm gonna go with, I was pushing against my momentum,
Yeah.
and now I'm going with my momentum. All right, it's going.
It's not draining at a terrible rate.
No. All right, I'm burning hard. Okay. All right. All right, I've seen better.
But you're getting there.
Oh boy.
You lost about half your fuel so far. But it seems to be spreading at a pretty decent rate.
Yeah, and it should get a little faster. It kind of gets exponential.
Yeah.
As we reach the kind of outer limits here.
You're so close. You're so close.
Okay, I'm going to cut it pretty soon here.
You're almost at 200. That's 200.
All right.
What's the minimum fuel you need to save?
You know what? That stage ended. I've got one more stage, but this one does not have a lot of fuel, but it's got a lot of thrust. It's got a lot of thrust. All right, I'm gonna cut it.
You did it.
I didn't, actually. As you can see, we're gonna land.
But you're so close.
We're gonna land. I'm gonna hit it again. Oh!
You did it. You did it.
Okay, that's
You're in space.
an orbit. It's not a great one.
I mean, it will get you around the planet.
It'll get me around the planet, and what I would do now is when I come around, see now this changed from the height of it to the lowest, weakest point. So what I would want to do is go prograde when I reach this. That will pull in this one. Okay? You go pro, it'll put like, and it'll like pull this in, right?
Yes.
And if I go down there, it'll like pull that one. At least that's what I remember. I don't know. Or expand it. One of the two.
Do you ever think that maybe we were just never meant to leave this planet?
No, because there are smarter people than me.
No, I don't mean like
much
you,
smarter people.
I don't mean you and me. I mean like humanity as a species.
No way. Because we're destroying this thing at a rate which, boy, if we weren't programmed to get the hell out of here, something went wrong in the wiring.
I mean, that's also probably true.
Let's. I'm gonna take another look here. I think if I go retrograde, it'll tighten that one up, which is also fine. I wanted to get. I'm gonna go see if I can get retrograde on here. I wanted to try and match orbit a little bit with my other friend here. See if we can meet in the middle somewhere. We got a little bit more fuel, so if I kind of burn a little bit there, you see it shrinking down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll be close. All right, there's another direction I can pull in here, and I believe it's the radial, which will spin my orbit around. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, see it rotating, but I should probably go the other way. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And again, you kind of want to wait for, these are here for a reason.
Yeah.
Like you want to be like, oh, I'm almost out of fuel, right?
Yes, you are.
And I'm in a pretty, what I think is probably a stable orbit. Okay, so I've really mucked this one up, and now I'm out of fuel. So
how do you get back to Kerbal? You don't, do you?
Nope.
You're up there now, and this is where you live now, is space.
Crew report. Fucked.
We are very much in space right now. That's accurate.
Yeah, that's we are totally. All right, so there is a maneuver, and I have not been able to do this successfully.
I would like to see you do it unsuccessfully, whatever it is.
In which you use your Kerbal's backpack to try and push and slow down your capsule, then get back in so that it will descend to Earth.
That sounds doable.
The problem is you have to be let go of the ship to do it. Okay, so right now
to get back in?
No, to hit your rocket boosters.
Oh.
So right now I am let go of the ship, right?
Yeah, you should get back on that ship.
Okay, so we can. All right.
Oh, you're so far. No.
Okay. Alex, I warn you, if you have like any fear of space, this.
Do I? Let me tell you, sir.
This might be a little troubling.
Yeah, I saw Gravity, and I didn't breathe for about 2 hours, so this is definitely giving me some mild palpitations here. I'm all right. Vinny, you're so far from your ship.
No, it's space. It's all relative.
No, but...
Okay, all right, here we go.
You're really far from it.
I've got to get this. I got to get a good whack on this thing. All right. Okay, the ship's pretty far. You're right.
Dude!
I'm going. Hold on.
It's all the way over there.
Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little. Now that we're out here in space, if the ship winds up getting to a, oh shit,
Oh boy.
Okay, no, we're good. If the ship winds up getting behind me, I'm boned.
Right.
Because I don't, and you also don't want to crash into it too hard. Okay, go. Headbutt. Nope. Yeah, that's a miss. That's a big miss. Houston, that's a miss.
That's a negatory, good buddy.
All right. Okay.
Houston, we have a number of problems here.
Houston, can you even hear me? Okay, that's the controls. I'm not used to controlling.
Dude, this seems like it would be hard no matter the control scheme.
All right,
your ship's all the way over there. It's all the way over there.
I'm gonna rocket forward. We're cool. Okay, I need to find. Okay, that's down. That's up. Okay, that's where we want to go. In space, you keep going until you have an opposite reaction, right?
Yes.
So that makes it kind of tough. All right.
I say again, space is really hard.
It can be really hard. Okay, this is better now.
We're not supposed to leave this planet. We're not supposed to. We were not meant to do it. We are hurling through space.
This is good. This is good. This is
half
good.
a billion miles an hour, whatever the fuck it is.
Get it!
Space is this prison that our planet is a prison. We are supposed to stay there. We are not supposed to leave. We should not leave. Everyone come back from space. No more space. We're not going there anymore.
I think we've done that pretty much. Oh shit, I'm hitting the wrong key.
Yeah.
For a while now.
Your ship
this is what I was talking about when the ship gets against the black.
There it is. There it is. I see it.
Yeah, I see it. It gets super hard to see.
I can see the ship.
I've definitely keep track of that.
I see it. I see it. It's falling down. You can see it.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
So did you degrade its orbit?
I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. I definitely hit it.
Nope.
Oh, back it up, back it up, back it up.
It's okay. Got it in sight now. You can see where it is.
Okay, we're gonna go forward and down a little bit. Okay, and down and back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay. Oh. Okay, good. I like this.
You're like right there.
A little up, a little up. Okay, a little down, a little down. Oh shit, I keep hitting the wrong key. And then push, and then and then push, and then push that ship. Push that ship back to Earth, you motherfucker. I should just get back in.
You should probably get back in.
Get in the ship.
It does seem like you did something.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, it's really going.
Yeah, you kind of gave it. You should go. You should go right now. You should go right now. You are almost out of fuel, and that thing is not coming back. So you should.
All right,
grab
got it. Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
This is the most stressful thing I have ever seen in a video game. I'm not even joking.
All right, I'm coming around, coming around, coming around.
This is killing me inside.
Okay, hold on. All right, just gotta calm down. Keep it calm, Clooney.
Yeah, this is why I can't go to space.
Okay.
People with anxiety definitely cannot go to space.
Okay, we're coming up on it. We just gotta time it. A little bit this way. One tap, a tiny tap, a little bit up. Okay. Oh, okay.
I want to go inside. I want to go inside.
No, come back, because I gotta get on the crew capsule. It's so close. Oh, I don't know. That was really close.
Not close enough.
All right.
Is there not like a grab button?
There is, but you gotta be
right on it.
On it.
It's right
okay,
there.
It's coming around to me. It's got just hit me. Smack me in the face. Oh.
Dude, you're so...
I'm so close. I don't want to... Just delicate tiny taps. Uh-huh.
You're right there. You're right there.
I know.
No, it's starting to get away from you.
That's good.
Okay, you're on it.
Okay,
you were on it.
Back it up. All right, I feel good about this approach. It's gonna hang out right here. I think we got one more shot at this. Go, get on. Yeah!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You're still,
That's okay.
Your orbit's not
we can come back for Rhaegar. We can send up a rescue mission. This is what Kerbal's all about. He's gonna high-five Valentina. We've got 2 Kerbals up in the space right now.
You have monopropellant. Maybe you could use that to propel yourself.
Yeah, I would have had to put a propellant thing on the ship.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're okay.
I mean, are you?
Yeah, we're fine. It's a beautiful view. Let's see, is this going down at all? Not really.
It seems to be kind of holding steady.
It's kind of holding steady.
You're probably not coming back.
Not for a long while, at the very least. If that's the orbit we're in, that's our that's our other. Let's check in and see how she's doing. There are so many things to be done here. Sometimes this clicking gets a little wonky. There's a bunch of mods for this. One's called Haystack, which lets you select things a little easier from like menus. Let's see how we're doing here.
Have you dug too much into the modding community for this stuff?
I did originally, but I think a lot of them broke as of 1.0.
Right.
So
kind of makes sense.
So yeah, I think they're coming back. All right. This is Valentina. She's also in orbit. She also has no fuel left. These are
this space program of yours.
It's a one-way trip, really.
Yeah, you need a little work here.
This is another way to get science. You can bring mystery goo into space. And do experiments on that. It's fine. So that's me in outer space. And then what you do is you basically go back to the space center and you're like, oh, we made it in space, motherfucker. What do you want? We did it.
I mean, to come home?
No. So you can go out there and you can build ships. Let's get out of here.
Can you go to other planets?
Oh yeah, you land on them. Most definitely.
So, I mean, I just saw what you went through just to get into a manageable orbit on your own planet.
All right, I'm going to show you 2 more things.
Okay.
Okay? One is, well, I'll show you 3 more things. There are the scenarios, which you can get into. Hey, they're scenarios. Make your way out of it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of these scenarios. Maybe one of these would be a good one to show. EVA and curve in orbit. Oh, we just did that. I'm not doing that again.
No.
Forget that. Okay. Let's go into the moon orbit. Let me see what that's all about. The lander is undocked from the command module. Okay, no. All right, sorry. I'm going to go into the training, and I'm just going to show you what this whole, like, getting out of orbit is about.
Okay.
I'm going to skip through the tutorial bits, but this is probably the fastest way to kind of get through it. Okay. All right. So they kind of start you here in this ship. And basically what we're going to do, and I don't have this stuff yet. Again, sorry, I know this is really dense, but there's a lot going on here.
No. I think you've done about as good as you can trying to digest this quickly. So
this comes a little later in the game. I don't have these yet, but you can add maneuvers, right?
Right.
And adding a maneuver is like, okay, again, I'm going to get...
It's like you can do the RKO now. You can Stone Cold Stunner the spaceship. Like, what's
Pretty
the deal?
much. Go prograde and Stone Cold Stunner yourself to the moon is basically what they want you to do. So... you can basically tell the computer to do something, right? So what I want to do is I want to increase my orbit to rendezvous with the moon, which is over here, okay? When I get to this point. So that, gets a little crazy, but you can see my orbit is increasing, and then I'm on a trajectory for the moon.
Right.
Okay? So I'm going to intercept the moon at that point. And you can kind of just warp to the next maneuver. So let's pull up the nav ball because we're going to need that. And now this advanced stability system actually will point you in the right direction if you want to. It's like, hey, point towards my
this is where you need
maneuver.
To be. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say warp to this next maneuver. It just puts the time lapse on.
Okay.
Here's the time until my maneuver. So T minus 2 minutes, 1 minute, T minus 59 seconds. And then I'm going to burn, and this is about the computer estimating how long I need to burn to reach that orbit. Okay?
Burn with me.
So you can see, like, I do it a little bit, and it's like, okay, you're going to need about, like, 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we should do it, because actually, that thing's in 42 seconds. All right, and then you can see I'm burning, and my orbit should be increasing again. These things kind of happen exponentially, where it'll be real slow at first.
Yeah.
But we'll pick up later. And these things are really timing precise. Like I'm gonna miss the window on this.
This is the thing I did not understand about space travel for a very long time. was this notion that you're not just pointing at a thing and pointing the rocket at it and going. There are all these different gravitational fields and maneuvers, and sort of like you have to like loop around these different things to make sure you have the velocity to get to this place.
So because I'm off here, here's where I should be at speed at my maneuver. My orbit is not going to match this projected orbit.
Right.
Okay? I'm going to have to compensate at some point. I'm also burning a lot of fuel.
You should stop burning some of that fuel.
I got to get out of this orbit. But you'll see, it's going to widen out real fast.
It does appear to be.
Yeah, it's going to like shoot out very quickly. Right at the end here. And that's when I'm going to want to kill it.
Oh, but you might burn out before you can.
Okay,
Yep.
Okay. So here's my new projected orbit. We can actually get rid of this waypoint now, or this maneuver. Okay. So
you're in the ballpark,
yeah,
at least.
I'm on a course, okay? So now we're kind of just going to fast forward a little bit until we get picked up. And again, since we're in space, we got a lot more time warp here. But here comes the moon. Here comes us. We're going to try and get picked up by its gravitational pull. And then I'm going to add another maneuver to circle the moon, okay?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's amazing, okay? It's going to be fantastic. I don't know if I can't remember if it stops you automatically, so I'm just kind of throttling the time warp here.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I don't want to shoot past it.
Yeah.
If we shoot past it, you get the general idea.
Yes.
Okay, so we're about to encounter its gravity right about here. Okay, I'm just going to pull it back a little bit. Go a little further. Okay. So now we've encountered its gravitational pull, right?
Right.
It's going to pull me into this escape orbit, but then I'm actually going to wind up back in this Kerbal orbit if I don't do something.
Right.
Okay?
If you don't do a maneuver that either keeps you in that orbit or try and launch yourself away from it.
That's right. So what I want to do is now I want to add a maneuver to get myself in orbit around this motherfucker, like this, okay?
Right.
And that's it.
That's an orbit.
That's an orbit.
You can have that.
And let's do it. Hopefully we've got enough fuel to make this maneuver work. But let's give it a shot, right?
Yes.
I'm going to warp to this maneuver. Can I warp it from here? Yeah. We've got probably a pretty mellow burn that we're going to have to do, so I'm not that concerned about the fuel. It's probably only, it says 16 seconds here. That's probably right? They kind of say, hey, if you're going to do this stuff, split the difference. If you have a 10-second burn, start it at 20 seconds, right? If you have a 20-second burn, start it at 40 seconds. So I'm going to start this around 32 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit the full throttle button, and we're going to see if we can orbit the moon.
36, 35, 34, 33, 32.
And we ignite. Here we go. So this is our current orbit, and we're going to watch that go. Oh, shit. I did not point in the right direction. That's okay. I think we got enough fuel to make this work.
Looks like you're adjusting.
Yeah, we're adjusting. This helps out a lot. I do not currently have this unlocked in my, so I am controlling the ship. I'm doing
This is
all
the tutorial mode that you're in,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I don't have these. I'm doing all these.
Okay, so you've officially escaped that orbit.
Yep, and I'm closing
You're
in here.
about to lock into your current, and
I'm gonna take it a little tighter. Let's take it there.
That's good.
Okay, and we are now orbiting the moon. He wants me to do a bunch of other stuff here.
What can you even do on that shit rock?
We could try and land it, which we totally should. So I'm not an escape journey. He wants me to hit some other goals here.
You want to hit a certain altitude.
He wants me to be in a better eccentricity. I think he wants me to be closer. I'm sorry. He wants me to be below 200. And all that means is I can just add a maneuver to tug and pull this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a huge deal. I don't want to fuck it up that much.
No, that's way too much fuck up in this.
What is that maneuver? Let's get rid of
Well, that's
that.
the maneuver that'll land you on that damn thing if you want to.
That's true. That'll put me right into the thing. Well, I'm going to try and add one right here. That'll pull this thing just in tighter. Sorry. It's going to retrograde at this point. He wants that thing at under 200,000, so I pull that in. That's 160. Let's warp to this maneuver. And this, at this point, it just gets, sorry, I'm kind of warped that far. Sorry. Let's go over to here. let's get rid of this one. Here's an old maneuver. Hey. Oh, let's just get past it. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I can delete it, right? No? Alright, well, I'm just going to go up to that maneuver. Ooh. I'd like to just warp here, but I'm not sure why it's not letting me do it. We're going to do a little manual warping.
Okay.
Might get a little tricky. Hold on. I'm going to come up on it. I'm going to set my nav to actually point us in the right direction for this. Hopefully this works.
Okay, you're close.
I'm pretty close.
So wait, is it supposed to auto happen once you hit it?
No, I'm going to pull it back down. I'm just getting a little closer. Hey, at this point, it's a little more like cooking than baking.
Yeah.
There's a little more, I'm just going to crawl up on it.
There it is.
Yeah, what do we got? Yeah, you know, we're still 20 minutes away from it.
There it is. Okay,
Okay, I think
you missed the maneuver.
it's okay. We're just going to fire. Oh, all right. It is reading our other. We're going to do this manually, Alex.
Oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
This is a great idea. Okay, that's the wrong way.
Yo, your orbit's getting real big.
Okay, that's the right way. Okay, we wanted to pull it in just about. Oh, just about what? Pull it in. No, that's the wrong way. There it is.
Oh, boy.
And pull it in a little tighter. A little tighter. And okay, that's a good orbit. So we lost, what we did lose was a little eccentricity. It means that it's not a round orbit. But what you say, we land on the moon. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. We need to get rid of these garbage, there we go. These garbage maneuvers that were screwing us all up.
We want the land maneuver now.
Yeah, that unfortunately is going to be a little bit on us. All right, let's just do it. We'll come here. This is pretty close. This should save us a little fuel. We'll add a maneuver that just basically takes us retrograde right into the freaking moon. Right?
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Let's warp over here. I'm going to say, turn on my nav. As soon as we come out of warp. All right. And face the right direction. All right, we've got 54 seconds. Here we go. Alex, I have not, this is a good time to tell you, not landed successfully on the moon.
No time like the present, right?
Yeah, totally. Here we go.
I have probably an unreasonable amount of faith that you will land this.
Fantastic. Well, here we go. We're about to hit this in about 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Boy, we have very little fuel. 3, 2, 1. Full burn. Alex, we are going to orbit the moon forever. We're out of fuel. We're out of fuel. Let's get the hell out of this ship.
That's
then.
a crying shame.
Let's bop out of here. Can we actually eject any of this, or we're just done now? Hi guys.
Oh, there are like 3 dudes in there.
I know. They're not my guys.
Oh yeah, this is tutorial guys.
Yeah. Actually, it's not letting me stage out of here too.
Maybe you just can't.
Yeah, there's actually no EVA. You can actually go first person if you wanted to be really terrified. We're all gonna die. And you can fly it from here too, if you wanted. Okay, we're just about done here.
Okay.
And I know this has been pretty long.
Is there a way we can end this with you launching a rocket into the sun?
Oof, I don't know if we got the time for that.
Okay.
What I am gonna do though is we've seen most of the modes. I'm gonna just jump into, sorry, that's actually not what I wanted to. Let's back this out.
We're all drifting toward our doom.
Okay, that actually is what I wanted. Start new. We'll say, for fun. And you can actually just enter the sandbox mode. And I'm going to show you just the amount of...
the breadth of options.
So you'll notice right away when we come in here, the base looks completely different. Okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it's all upgraded.
There's like a cafeteria and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, a
a
lot more
rumpus
stuff.
room.
And you just have a ton more parts, okay? So these are the stock parts you can get, because there are also, like we said earlier, a lot of mods you can get.
Right.
But let's just build a dumb rocket, okay?
I wouldn't want to build a smart rocket.
No, let's build a silly
Not
rocket.
for our
Look at the
purposes.
size of the thing. All right, I don't know a lot of these parts, and I think this is again why that.
What's the one that gets us to the sun? What's the rocket we need?
That looks
like it'll get us to the
sure.
sun.
Can we even attach it? I don't even know what these pieces
Looks like
are.
a fucking water tank. What is that thing?
I don't. Is this storage? What is it? It says it's
Fuel
a fuel
tank.
tank. All right.
All right. Doesn't attach to that though, I guess. Maybe you need a bigger one of those.
Will it not attach? Usually.
Or maybe it attaches. Maybe you need something else to go between them.
Okay, that's fair. A slightly smaller tank.
Nope.
Will that go?
Not that one.
Is this not a?
Those will attach to each other, but not that. Maybe that's just not the right fit. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
those
those
fit.
are the same. How about that little tank?
Nothing
Is there
seems to fit with that
is there
thing.
not a thing on here? Let's dump this, and we'll start.
You in the garbage.
Yeah, we'll put a.
What will?
So I haven't used these pieces yet, so maybe that was just confused. Let's try our other command pod, the one we used before. Well, that
seems too
that's
small.
just comically small.
Maybe there's a much larger one.
This is for planes, but that's
No.
no, that's not gonna work.
That's like a shuttle front.
Let me back out and back in again. Maybe I messed something up.
No, you just might not be finding parts that go with each other.
Mostly stuff seems to just snap, even if you're like, "Hey, idiot, what are you doing?"
You can't put an engine on the front and try to propel it with your capsule. That's
right.
not how it works.
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't seem to work.
Maybe
Let's
you just
try
maybe it
regular
just needs
fuel
something
tank.
else that goes between them. Is the thing that I'm wondering here.
Like a coupler.
Yeah.
I like couplers. Let's try it. Adapter. We want to be.
That's what you need. You just need a universal adapter.
Oh well, that's just
That's
silly.
not it.
Okay, that's a little bigger.
So that's the right size for that.
Stack the coupler. You're so small.
This is why you should.
Bi-stack adapter. It just seems like this doesn't want to snap on.
This is what you get for buying a capsule that only plugs into FireWire.
This stuff just does not want to snap on.
None of those things seem to go with that thing.
Let me make sure, like again, like I did not mess this up in some horrible fashion.
I'm not sure how you would
really
have.
can make a big old thing here.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can think of is I put in 2 command pods pretty quickly. But let's bring in that command pod and just see if we can do a small one like we have done before.
No, man, I want something that goes to the sun.
Yeah. See, like that guy's not.
Yeah.
He's not even attaching. So something goofy.
Maybe you need to put that on last. Maybe you need to put the rest of the things together before that will work. I don't know, man.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna back out of here. Do not save. Now that gigantic thing is gone. Something got goofed.
Yeah.
Is my 2 cents here. I'm gonna jump back in here again.
All right. Start with.
What? What are you doing back here? Get out of there.
All right.
All right. Gigundor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right in the middle of the screen.
Find like a normal fuel tank or a fuel thing.
Well, they're gonna.
What's
be
that thing at the
small.
top? What's at the top?
Hey.
There. All right.
Okay, now we're going for the big guy. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that is a liquid fuel engine or canister. It's going to be really heavy.
It looks like it.
That seems like a big engine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here. Well, that seems pretty cool. Well, that's just not going to work.
I mean, that would get you.
Well, all right, let's do this then. Let's take this. Let's go grab that stack separator. Oh, jeez. That's not the big one.
Yeah.
Extra large. Okay, we put that there. But we need more fuel. Fuel's heavy. I'm not going to lie. That's comically small. Okay, that seems reasonable. We'll put that then there. Okay? All right, so that's going to fire. Here's what I think we also need, though.
We need some rockets to.
We need rockets, so let's grab radial decouplers. Okay, yeah. You might look small, but you got a lot of heart. So let's put these all around here and find the biggest damn rocket we can. I assume we're just going to be near the bottom. Okay, that's a pretty big rocket. Okay.
Those are some rockets. Now put more rockets on those rockets.
Okay, fair. Let's grab... sure, you look different. I don't know what your difference is here, but you seem like what we want to use.
Yep.
Okay, and then...
More rockets.
Okay, fair. Okay.
More rockets.
More?
More.
Okay, you got it. I don't know if this thing is going to move, but it's worth a try. We'll probably need that for sure. Let's go back to this one, because, you know, we like variety. And we'll go back to these rockets. Okay.
That's probably enough rockets.
Yeah. All right, so what's going to happen? We're going to launch here. It seems right. Then we're going to decouple.
It's like you're about to send out a bunch of posters via eBay or something.
Let's consolidate a little bit of this so everything happens when we want it to. Okay, then we have our liquid fuel rocket.
I mean, you're just going to launch every rocket at the same time, right?
Oh, pretty much. Well, I was going to stage it to try and get to the sun.
Okay, all right. Well, if it gets to the sun, then yes, I'm just going to follow your plan.
Well, here's a docking part, but really what I wanted was looking for a damn parachute. Advanced grabbing unit, that sounds great.
Where we're going, we're not going to need parachutes.
Fair enough. No parachute. Not even the chance for a parachute. Sorry, I'm stalling to try and find you a parachute guy, but...
Let them burn.
There it is. Okay, that'll do it.
It just seems so pathetic in the face of everything else we've done here.
Okay,
This is probably not going anywhere, but what the hell?
Definitely, this is a great idea. This is me jamming on the launch button because I'm afraid this thing will just explode on the pad. Okay, we're off.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Wow. This is gonna end spectacularly.
This is not how this is supposed to go. That's not how that was supposed to go. None of that was right. Well, folks, we can rest easy knowing that they probably didn't feel the demise.
Let's
maybe
hit the stages real quick. We just gotta be faster on them. We'll just revert back to the launch here. I think they survived somewhere. I don't know. They were down there. All right. Stage 1. Stage 2. Wow.
That didn't work. You didn't go to space.
Hey, check it out.
Guys, you didn't go to space.
What are you talking about? We made it!
And now those rockets are gonna like launch into Russia and start a war. It's just it's all fucked.
We made it! Woo! I feel great.
I'm alive, but why?
I feel great. Hold on. I'm a spaceman. I'm a spaceman. Woo! We didn't make it. Let's shed a layer of
rockets. Yeah. I think that's probably for the best. I may have overdone it.
Okay, we'll take...
Let's see how that does.
You see how... Okay. It's really heavy.
It is. Is there anything we can do to reduce a little bit of the weight without getting rid of all the rockets?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. If I had to guess, probably not.
This thing's probably not going anywhere still.
Yeah, we're going. This is... I believe this is called liftoff.
It's lifting. Just barely. Wait! They told me not to do this! They told me not to do this! I didn't listen!
Oh, no. Come back! Come back!
It made it. It made it in the air.
Wait! Wait! Leave me behind.
So let's just go back to the launch pad and try it again.
Wait! Can I have 3 other astronauts. Can I get back in there?
No.
Oh no,
Just
get in
start
there.
over.
Hey, I want to switch to you. There we go.
There it is.
All right.
You're very slowly rising.
Yes.
Bob Kerman and Jebediah Kerman are still there.
To the moon!
Or it's, wherever we can get.
To the moon! This is what I was talking about. More rockets, not always more left.
Yeah, that's fair. This is why it's probably for the best I didn't go into the rocket sciences.
rocket upskirts.
Gross.
Wow.
Ban this filth.
All right. These big rockets, man, they've got some fuel.
Yeah.
They burn.
And you're getting up there. What does that sound? What does that sound?
It's usually not a good sound. We can aerodynamics, heat. Okay, we're okay. Okay. That's where all radial couplers are taking a little heat there. We're okay. Dump that shit. Ready to test out the big mother?
Yes. Oh God, yes.
Let's just check. Let's see if we can actually get into orbit with this mother. Where are we at here?
You're definitely not there yet.
What's this at? You know, we're not so bad. We're not so bad. All right.
I'm not saying you got to burn the fuel yet, but at some point here, you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that's erotic.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, let's turn on stabilizers. Anybody a pilot here? And we can actually tell it to go prograde. You know.
It's going.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm gonna cut the engine because we can actually turn this baby and go horizontal here. Do the. All right, you gotta stop that, and we're gonna go and we're gonna make this orbit happen. You ready?
Yes.
Gonna give it a little juice as soon as we turn this thing. It surprisingly doesn't maneuver
That's weird.
all that well. Odd, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have figured.
All right, here we go. Oh, brother. Okay.
This game is basically orbit porn.
Okay. That's our orbit music.
I'm super into it.
Let's see how fast. This is a pretty big engine, so let's see how fast this thing just kind of kicks. Full throttle. Oh, yeah. That's a pretty big engine. Widen that orbit. Widen that orbit. And I say we just keep going with this big orbit.
I love big orbits. I love them.
We run out of fuel. Oh, I think we ran out of fuel on that stage.
It's okay, you got more.
And we do have more.
I need more. I need this.
Okay.
Just please.
Pop
more.
it.
Oh, yeah.
And pop it. No! No, we're okay. We're okay.
Okay. Wow. Did not see that one coming.
All right.
In retrospect, probably should have.
Let's go prograde and kind of dig into that acceleration. How we doing on fuel here?
Oh,
we're
great.
okay.
Oh, it's all great.
I mean, we could probably get into like an escape orbit from Kerbal.
I just want to escape. I just want to get away. I just want to get to the sun.
Oh, wow.
Take me to the sun.
Oh, yeah.
I want to sunshine this shit out of this.
Holy crap. This is a weird orbit. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm going to recommend, okay?
Yes.
I say we come around. Okay, we're going to come around and we're going to pull that other one way out, okay?
Okay.
You're going to love it. So we're going to
I'm already loving it.
We're going to add maneuver here to go prograde here. And we're just going to fucking
Where's the sun? Make the orbit go to the sun.
Okay, that's the general sun direction.
I just want to go.
Okay, we're gonna hit another planet, I think. So that's an escape velocity.
Yes.
Just out that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just try that first.
Okay.
All right. Let's warp to that guy. All right, we're gonna say go to my nav point.
So wait, what is that weird purple line?
I don't know what that is. Don't worry about that. That's time.
That's the space lasers trying to destroy you.
I'm probably getting picked up by something. You know, we're kind of playing with time and space here in ways that mankind probably should not.
I'm telling you, man. We were never meant. We were never meant for this.
Let's go here, and then we're gonna full burn.
Who are we to play God?
In a couple of seconds. This might be a big burn. So let's see. What are we talking about?
Maybe the reason all the planets are like billions and billions and billions of light years from each other is we were never meant to meet. We were never meant to see each other.
That's probably a fair point. All right. You ready to do this?
I mean,
we're gonna shoot off. We're basically going.
You're going
down.
You're going down. You're going south. You're going space south.
Everything is kind of going space.
You're going
south.
to space China.
Yeah. That's. Is it too late? Oh, we have 12 seconds. 20 seconds? I was going to say we can kind of fix our... Kind of pull it a little bit this way. Maybe a little bit more towards... Oh, right underneath the Earth!
Do it.
All right. Full burn. Go.
Is this our last engine, by the way? Is this our last
Yes.
fuel supply? Okay.
Yes.
Will this get us to the sun?
Oh, I don't know.
You're really out of
Probably
fuel.
not.
You're really almost out of fuel.
Okay, bad, crazy things are happening.
So what's happening now?
We are now, I think, entering the sun's orbit.
Good! That's what I wanted.
I think we're going to get picked up in the sun's orbit.
Right now, that thing doesn't look like it's going to meet up with that.
Let's time warp it and let's see. Weird things happen when you put time acceleration on. Okay, so we're escaping Kerbin. Okay, you want to say goodbye?
Yes.
Okay.
No more Kerbin. This is a one-way mission.
We knew that when we got involved here. Bye, Kerbin. Okay. Bye, Kerbin. Oh, that's fucking scary.
See you later, suck planet.
Okay, there goes the moon. All right.
Oh.
We are definitely.
Yes. We are headed in the right direction.
All right.
I want to.
All right, so we've come into something's orbit. Oh, did we get back in Kerbin?
No!
You can't leave.
I want to.
Wait, no, we're focused on Kerbin. Where the hell are we? We're out
all
here.
the hell way over here.
Hold on.
You're going in that direction.
Yeah. All right. I think, geez, we are in. There's a bunch of shit out here.
It's probably all the fucking rockets you've been ditching.
Wait. Oh, that's Kerbin.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Bill.
There's
Kerbin.
Bill. He's just doing his thing.
I think that's us. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what's happening.
Just go. Just warp as fast as you can. Let's see where we go.
We're just kind of cruising along. There's another planet. I'm going to see if I can take a snapshot. You see, there's the sun.
No, you want to go toward the sun.
I think we're in its orbit.
No, I want to go into it.
I
want to bathe in the cleansing fire.
Nothing's going to get you clean, man. Ain't nothing. You know what? Let's,
Hi!
Hi.
I'm dead!
No, he's okay. We're going to come pretty close here to some other stuff. No, that's actually not very close. This other orbit.
Yeah, there's this whole thing.
Where do you want to drop off the kids?
Oh, anywhere's fine.
Okay. Let's,
So there's no way you're going to be able to get out of whatever orbit you're in now. You're basically, you're stuck there.
We are pretty far away from anything at this point. In order to come, I'd have to go retrieve this guy.
Right.
Which it's fun in its own right, you know?
I've seen Event Horizon. I know what happens when you send rescue missions into deep space.
It always works.
You're going to have these little Kerbal dudes clawing each other's eyes out. It's not cool.
And to avoid that, Alex.
Yes.
We're just gonna go.
Sweet release. Ah.
It fucking makes my stomach drop out every time.
Okay, now fly to the sun. You'll get there, I'm sure.
Yeah, someday. Alex Navarro.
Can you like warp there?
No more warping.
Bye, ship.
Is a Kerbal Space Program. It's pretty amazing.
This is really something.
Like I said, there's a bunch of community mods you can get in there. You want to make this thing look like freaking Battlestar Galactica and build ships from there? Go for it. You want to go make Star Wars? Go for it. People have made like moon bases and like interstellar, rotating space stations and stuff like that. It is crazy what can be done here. This guy, he's in a bad way.
Like staring into the face of God itself.
Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry if I got a ton of his stuff wrong, but
Dude.
Kerbal.
If this is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Thanks, Vinny.
Thank you, Alex.